Hey guys, welcome to yet another video of me or from me. So today we are making a nursery bed for this. This is called sukuma wiki. This is 50 grams. So we are making the bed for sukuma wiki. I think you guys can see. This is all the bed. Now this is the sukuma wiki we planted some time back. This sukuma wiki is a few days old. Yeah, it has not yet made a week. I think you guys can see. You know, the funny thing is that sukuma wiki grows like cabbage. You know, it looks like cabbage. And if you find someone who has no idea about the different things, especially if the person finds when you have already planted it, they'll actually think that this is what? That this is cabbage. And yet this is not cabbage, this is sukuma wiki. You know? So this is sukuma wiki in the bed. This one should be, it's coming to a week. Yeah. It's going to make a week actually. It's going to be in the bed for maybe like 3 weeks. And then we'll transplant it. This is the other bed we are making for the sukuma wiki. Okay, then let's go over here and show you guys the update on the cabbage. We removed the covering, that is the net, so it is exposed. We have a very huge mini forest. It's like a mini forest. Now I think many of you need to understand that this is actually my first time making a bed, planting cabbage. I have never ever done it before, so this is the first time. And yeah, there's always a first time for everything. And one thing I noticed, that when we were pouring the seeds, we kind of poured a lot here. You guys can see there's so many here. We actually thought there were few, but you know, they ended up being very, very many compared to this line. You see this line? Yeah, so this is a lesson. You see this line? We actually did a good job with this line. But with the next lines, we did a mess. But it is a beautiful mess. You know, they have come out well. And considering the fact that I have not put any fertilizer, and seeing all of them are coming out, this is good. So my task is to get ready to transplant them. You know, like I'm giving them a short time. I think you guys can see. You see these ones? Yeah, some of them I'm going to give them like a week, and then they'll be transplanted. And then we'll remove the big ones, the ones that have outgrown the others. So we'll be removing them and leave the rest to catch up. Okay, so I've not yet put fertilizer. I wanted to put some fertilizer to boost even the small ones, but at this rate I think the soil is also good. The soil is good because you see the mini forest of cabbage is doing so well. It is doing well. So this is the update I'm giving you guys. And for the tomatoes, I will give you another update later on when we are putting supports. The tomatoes are also doing very, very well actually, because they're in the same place. I think it is the quality of the soil. This is a very good loam soils, very, very good and very fertile. So I think that's why the beds are thriving and they're doing so well. So I am happy, and I have learned a very, very big lesson. And I don't think I'm going to forget this lesson that I have learned, especially when you're putting a bed And that's what I'm even doing with the sukuma wiki. When you're putting a bed, you need to actually be very, very careful. Don't pour too much. Don't pour too much. Just put a little bit. I know cabbage seeds are very small compared to sukuma wiki seeds, but you need to be careful the amount you hold in your hands, so that you don't mess up. Yeah. And I think you guys can see today he's measuring. We are watering the tomato. I mean, we are spraying the tomatoes. So I'm not with him right now. I've already taught him how to measure, to do the measuring. We are putting liquid fertilizer and some pesticide and fungicide. And then it has been very, very cold. It has been raining. So because of the cold, the tomatoes have been drying up. So we had to get a fungicide that protects the tomatoes from the coldness. So we have to spray. So we spray every Monday. You know, with tomatoes, when they reach a certain point, you have to spray them like all the time. So he's measuring that up, putting the fungicides. I think I'll show you guys that later or next time when I do something about tomatoes. Yeah, so these are the cabbage. This is the update for some of you who saw the video when we were planting. So this is where we are at 2.5 weeks. This is our cabbage. So I hope you guys have learned something, especially when you're making the cabbage bed. Don't pour too much. Don't pour too much. You need to put very, very little. The seeds are so tiny, but you need to be careful when you're putting the bed. So like this one, I think this one is ready for transplanting. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, this one is ready. It's ready, plus these. So these are some of the ones I'm going to be removing, so that you can leave these young ones or the small ones to catch up, Yeah, so that's it from me, guys. Hope to catch you next time, guys. Please don't forget to share, to comment, to subscribe, to tell your friends. Welcome, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.